Good morning. Good morning, and welcome to the Fall 2022 Commencement Ceremony. A college graduation is significantly different than a high school graduation ceremony. Today, these young men and women are being initiated into a worldwide association of scholars. Less than 30% of the citizens of Georgia have earned a post-secondary degree. In order to observe the reverence of these exercises, we ask you to refrain from shouts or cheers while graduates are crossing the stage. There will be an appropriate time during the program for the expressions of cheer. We ask that you silence all cell phones and other electronic devices. In the interest of the guests, please consider the lobby area of the gym as an alternative viewing for the ceremony. Now, if you would at this time, please rise.
Please be seated. Good morning, everybody. I'm Dr. John Cadle. I'm the Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs here at East Georgia. And on behalf of the students, faculty, and staff of East Georgia State College, welcome to our Fall 2022 commencement. The ceremony is being recorded so that family members unable to attend this special event will be able to enjoy it, and so can graduates later be able to look at it, look back and remember this special day at the college. East Georgia State College is a special place, and all of you are a special community devoted to assuring that every student in our region can achieve their dreams. Thank you for being here to celebrate the amazing students who have had the tenacity and dedication to take full advantage of the opportunities presented by this special place and people. You'll hear from several individuals on the platform today, and they will be introduced later. But please join me in welcoming several platform members here today to honor our graduates who will not have speaking roles. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. I'll ask these to please stand when their name is called. Dr. Catherine Whalen, our incoming Provost and Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs. Tiffany Poole, Director of our Swainsboro location. David Gribben, Director of Strategic Planning and Institutional Research. Jennifer Fields, Interim Director of Admissions. Cliff Gay, Vice President for Business Affairs. Robert Grant, Vice President for Advancement and Grants. Courtney Joyner, Coordinator of the Swainsboro and Augusta campuses. And Dr. David Chevalier, Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs. Please stand as we recite together the Pledge of Allegiance. Our flag is here on the left end of the stage from where the audience is sitting. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. There's a program change at this point. Our speaker who was to deliver the reflection, Latravian Levines, unfortunately cannot be here with us today. However, we have with us another of our outstanding students, and it is now my pleasure to introduce Alexander Archie, who will offer the reflection. But first, Alexander is here with his parents, Sheila and Alexander Archie, and I'll ask them to stand and be recognized at this point. Thank you. Alexander Archie, Jr., graduated with honors from Swainsboro High School and is currently a sophomore here at East Georgia State College. While attending East Georgia, he's been on the Dean's Honors List and was second runner-up for our homecoming court. Alexander's goal is to obtain an associate's degree in criminal justice. Toward that end, he has been active in the Criminal Justice Club here on campus, and he received the Criminal Justice Award. After graduating from East Georgia, he plans to attend Georgia Southern University to obtain bachelor's and master's degrees in pursuing his lifelong passion, which is to become a judge. Please welcome Alexander Archie.
Good morning, everyone. Where do I begin? I think that I've lived the true Bobcat experience. I can say so many wonderful things about the amazing professors that I had throughout my time here at East Georgia. But there's one in particular that I would really like to thank. I don't know if she's in the audience today, but Dr. Brittany Strickland. I could call her, text her, email her at any given point of the day, and she would always help me to the best of my assistance, whether that is something on an assignment that I need help with in another course, or if I want to talk about my life in general, my lifelong passion of becoming a judge and what I should do in order to make the next step. One thing that I could really appreciate and that I do like about East Georgia is the small class sizes. Their low tuition rates, that's another good thing about them, and some of the most amazing students that I happen to come across here at East Georgia. At this campus, I really felt comfortable interacting with students. They're extremely friendly. The staff is extremely friendly, and anytime you needed assistance with anything, no one ever hesitated to help. But I would like for the audience to please give a round of applause to all of the hard work these students have put in throughout the semester, and the wonderful faculty, the wonderful staff. And I would like to give you all my personal congratulations. You have all done excellent. Thank you all.
Thank you, Alexander. At this time, I'd like to recognize our student marshals, LaFrederick Gilchrist and Amber Wilcher. Please stand. Along with our student ushers, composed of EGSC ambassadors and members of the Student Government Association. Their names are listed in your program. Thank you to all these amazing East Georgia State College students for participating in this commencement and making a memorable one for our graduates and their supporters. Please join me in thanking all of our student leaders with a warm round of applause. You can be seated. Please take note of students wearing academic insignia this morning in recognition of their special achievements. You'll find the descriptions of these academic and leadership distinctions on pages 6 and 7 in your digital program. Graduates, few days as special as this take place in a lifetime. As we begin this momentous ceremony, I'd like to share with you words spoken to a previous East Georgia graduate class by a former EGSC president. Breathe deeply. Enjoy this moment that you've earned. Quickly recall a special learning moment at East Georgia State College. Smile and commit that moment to memory. Silently commit to say thank you today to all those who helped you achieve. This morning, dream in vivid colors about the exciting future that awaits you. Family and supporters of the graduates earning a college degree is difficult. Currently, only about a third of United States students, a third of adults in the United States achieve a college degree. As you participate in this ceremony, you deserve to take great pride in your graduate as they enter the Academy of Scholars. Graduates, today's ceremony is an initiation into the Worldwide Academy of Scholars. It's a solemn occasion worthy of decorum and order. This initiation ceremony has long-standing traditions and unique trappings: robes, hoods, hats with tassels, medallions, gonfalon, and a mace. The traditions are observed today to demonstrate the respect that all present today have for your accomplishments. They are described on pages 3 and 4 in your digital program, and they're consistent the world over. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. Patrice Buckner-Jackson. She said it's okay for all of us to call her Dr. PBJ. Dr. Patrice Buckner-Jackson disrupts burnout by refreshing the hearts and equipping the hands of overworked, undervalued heart workers, achievers who serve from a heart of purpose. Dr. PBJ is an educator of almost 25 years and an executive coach for more than 10 years. She holds a doctoral degree in education administration, served in executive leadership at colleges and universities, and facilitates leadership training as a faculty member for the Center for Creative Leadership. Dr. Jackson worked in higher education at many levels, from student assistant to president's cabinet, and she's the recipient of several professional awards and accolades. Dr. Jackson founded EduCare Training and Consulting, LLC, out of a purpose pouring into those who pour out so much. Much of her work is specifically focused on equipping and refreshing educators. Compassionate work can carry a high price. Your mind, body, spirit, and relationships may be in distress as you serve the needs of others. Dr. Jackson leads her community to serve well without paying an ultimate price. Currently, Dr. PBJ serves as creator and host of the Disrupting Burnout podcast, as well as the founder and facilitator of the EduCare Women's Leadership Academy. Today, Dr. Jackson is joined by her husband, the Reverend Edward Jackson. Reverend Jackson, will you please rise so that the East Georgia State College family can welcome you? Now, please join me in giving a warm East Georgia State College welcome to Dr. Patrice Buckner-Jackson.
Good morning. Oh, listen, this will be better for all of us if y'all talk back to me. Good morning. It is my honor to spend just a few minutes to share with you and to celebrate you. Dr. Schechter, the cabinet members, board members, faculty, staff, family, friends, my husband, and most of all to these graduates. Good morning, everybody. I just want to share a little bit with you that I believe is going to help you along the way as you continue. We call this commencement. Commencement means to start. So even though this is the culmination of your journey so far, this is the start of where you're going next. You know, it's interesting as I stand here and hear my bio and hear someone call me Dr. Jackson, I have to admit to all of you all that I almost missed it. I almost didn't make it to this point. I will never forget walking into an auditorium about this size, 18 years old, walking in to check in for orientation for college. My mom and my little sister had traveled with me, and I walked in and the room was so big, and I looked around and I didn't see anybody who looked like me, and I wanted to go home. I started this conversation in my head. I started having this conversation with myself. This is too much. This is too big. I can't do this. I'm not as smart as these other kids. I don't have what they have. I'm not from where they're from. See, I'm from Crocketville, South Carolina. Don't worry, friends. If you heard of it, we're cousins. It's okay. I started telling myself that this was not for me. So I left that room, and I went out to find my mom. She was parking the car. And when I found her, I said, Mom, I want to go home. I can't do this. We'll figure it out. I don't know what's next. I'll get a job, but I want to go home. Well, if you got a mama like me, she put one hand on her hip and one finger in my face. She said, let me tell you something. We drove all the way to Charleston, South Carolina to bring you here. We stayed in a hotel last night. You ate McDonald's for breakfast. Oh, you gonna stay. In this moment, being a mama, I can honor what it must have felt like to hear your child say, I'm scared. But to say, no, you can do this. I'm here to tell you that there's some big rooms in front of you. You're going to have some big, scary rooms. And some of those rooms you're going to celebrate. You'll be happy about, but still shaking in your boots. Other rooms, you will wish you never had to face them. But regardless of the room that you have to walk into, I want you to know that it's more about what you say to yourself than what anybody else has to say about you or to you. So I'm going to be real quick, but I got to share something with you. There's a philosophy and an affirmation that I've carried with me from those years. We're not going to talk about how many years ago. Don't worry, it's okay. To this day. And it still continues to carry me. So here is what we're going to do. I'm going to say it and you repeat after me. All right, graduates, you ready? Say, I can. I will. I must. Now that was cute, but there was no power in that. And I know that there are family members in this room who have faced some hard days and may also have some hard days to come. So let's all say it together. I can, I will, I must. Now let me tell you what you just said. The I can means you have the ability. You are well able, you are capable, you are strong enough, you are smart enough. If you were not, friend, you would not be sitting in this seat today. You already heard 1/3 of the population of our country has done what you have done. And you had the nerve to do it during a global pandemic. What is wrong with y'all? You did it while you were working jobs. You did it while you were taking care of families. You did it while you had other responsibilities going on. You did it when in your heart you were like, I don't want to do this anymore. You even got that paper in when you started at 10 p.m. and it was due at 11:59. Don't tell on yourself, just look at me, just look straight ahead. Just look straight ahead and nobody will know. You are able. We tell ourselves we can't when we really don't want to. It's the excuse that we give ourselves. But this is proof that everything you were created to do, you are equipped and you are ready and you are capable and you can. Now the I will is the choice. The I will is I make the decision. And friends, sometimes you have to make the decision several times a day. You might get up one day and like, I got this, I'm good, let's go conquer the world. And as soon as you leave your front door, life knocks the wind out of you. That's the most important time to say I will. That's the most important time to get back up when you don't feel like it, when you're discouraged, when you feel like something's failed. You don't fail, you learn, my friend. Every step that you take is going to take you closer to that purpose. You're in purpose right now. You're doing it right now. You don't have to wait for one day. Everything you've done up to this point was supposed to happen. And it will carry you to where you're going. So the I will is your decision. Just like you decided to do what it takes to be here today, you can decide to do what it takes to go a little further. Now finally, the I must. The I must means you understand that it's not just about you. But you understand when you win, everybody connected to you wins. When you are the example, especially if you're first, especially if you're going first, it's not easy to go first. But once you go first, you open up the way for people to come behind you. As I'm standing before you today, I think about my granddaddy Bill, who had to quit elementary school because he was forced to work. My grandma Ozella, who was the cafeteria lady at the high school, they didn't get the doctorate, but they gave me what I needed to get it. They didn't give me the salary, they didn't have the money, but they instilled in me what I needed to go get it. So there I must means it's my turn now. Now it's my I must. Now it's your I must. Who else are you doing this for? Who are you showing up for? Who's paying attention to you? Who's watching you and you don't even realize they're watching? Who do you inspire and they haven't even told you yet? Who are the people you're going to meet one day? You haven't met them yet. Who are the people you're created to serve, and you don't even know their names, but they're waiting on you to arrive? My friend, you must. So before I take my seat, we're going to do this one good time. Family and friends, y'all with me? Because I want this thing to be so deep in their hearts that as soon as they hit a challenge, the first thing that comes up. Y'all ready? I can. I will. I must. Congratulations. Now go do your thing.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Jackson. Impressive. In a moment, we'll award the diplomas. Several years ago, members of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society penned these words for our graduates. As you prepare to walk across the stage, celebrate yourself and what makes you beautiful, including the amazing achievement of earning a degree from East Georgia State College. End quote. It is my pleasure to now introduce the 5th president of East Georgia State College, Dr. David Schechter. President Schechter, will you please join me at the podium to confer the degrees?
That's a tough speaker to follow right there, huh? How about one more round for Dr. Jackson for helping us this morning? Thank you so much. So inspiring. We can do this graduation, we will do this graduation, and we must do this graduation. Okay, I think I got it. All right. So good morning to everybody. Before we present the candidates this morning and move to that part of the ceremony honoring their accomplishments, I'd like to ask that we all honor the work of some other folks who are here with us this morning. Given some of the very serious events going on around the world today and at home, and that we see every night on TV, I'd like to take a moment to honor those that have made our country great in what it is today. Could I please have everyone here, students, faculty, staff, or guests that are veterans of our armed forces or currently serving in the armed services, would you please stand so we can recognize your contributions this morning? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Also, the country has been through so much the last few years with the pandemic, and so many of our families have been impacted. Could I please have our first responders and frontline workers, such as any police officer, firefighter, EMS officer, nurse, or healthcare provider, could you stand for us to thank you for your service to our state and community? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. East Georgia State College honors you and all the work you have been doing, and our sincere thanks to you. Dr. Cadle, please present our degree candidates.
Family, friends, and graduate candidates. We'll do this in 2 stages. First, we'll confer degrees on these candidates as a group, and then by degree, they will be called up on the stage for us to call their name and honor each graduate individually. Before me are all the candidates for the following degrees: Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, and the Bachelor of Arts in Fire and Emergency Services Administration. Will all the candidates please rise? President Schechter, these candidates have completed all the coursework required for their degree and have been approved by the faculty. It is my distinct pleasure to present them to you for the conferring of their degree.
Thank you, Dr. Cadle. By the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I confer upon you the Associate of Arts degree, Associate of Science degree, and the Bachelor of Arts in Fire and Emergency Services Administration degree, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto.
Associate of Arts candidates, please come forward and receive your diploma.
Cassidy Aiken. Alexander Xavier Hermione Deontay Archie. Caitlin Arnold. Caltavian Beasley. Destiny Alexis Boyd. Justin Monroe Booker Cash. Samantha Nicole Castro. Kayla Constable. Rebecca Corbett. Amanda Lynn Douglas. Casey Neal Douglas. Kanez Dunn. Dormisha Elam. Courtney Fuller. Itzel Garcia. Jada Tiana Harrison, cum laude. Brandon Hatcher. Milana Holmes. Tatiana Armani Johnson. Jenna Kirschner. Braylon Vertray Lawton. Abigail Mora. Mylene Morton. Rakia Lene Mungeon. James Michael Popple. Hakeem Reed. Samantha Caitlin Singleton. Antoinette Steele. Jaden Deron Thomas. Briley Wilkes.
Will the candidates for the degree of Associate of Science please rise and come forward to receive your diploma?
Maya Jakayla Brown. Shaylin Locke. Tamaya Simone Plummer. Naya Subero. Magli Vaquero Perez.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Fire and Emergency Services Administration please rise and come forward to receive your diploma?
Nicholas Boyer.
That's great. Will all of our graduates, those with Associates of Arts and Associates of Science degrees, and our Bachelor of Arts in Fire and Emergency Services Administration, will all of our graduates please rise? It is a long-standing tradition that after receiving a post-secondary degree, the cap tassel is shifted from the right side to the left side of the cap. This signifies to all the completion of the degree. Graduates, please move your tassels. Yeah. Graduates, your family and friends have helped and supported you as you earn this degree. It's fitting that you please recognize them for the support they have given you. Graduates, please thank your family and friends that are here today. Graduates, the remarkable faculty and staff who led you on this educational journey that you completed today have come today in their academic regalia to honor you. Please recognize them for their efforts on your behalf. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, I present to you the fall 2022 graduating class of East Georgia State College. Graduates, let's celebrate. Congratulations. Will the audience please rise and join Dr. Cadle and the platform party in singing the East Georgia State College alma mater. The words are on the last page of your program. I needed more background music on that to keep me going. You guys were good sports about that. Thank you so much. So, we got to do a lot of traditions here at Commencement, right? So, we're now going to continue a final East Georgia tradition. To honor this tradition, family and friends, we need your help. Family and friends, please stay in your seats until all faculty, students, and the platform party members have left from that back corner door. As the faculty exit the building, they will create a corridor starting at the front door of the gym and down each side of the front sidewalk for our graduates to walk through and receive their congratulations. Student ushers will assist you in creating the corridor, and we're very excited to be able to honor you in this traditional way. So, for now, this concludes our ceremony. I want to thank all of you for attending, and congratulations, graduates.
Thank you.